our ungrateful allies in Europe should be saying one thing to President Trump. Thank you.
Credit where credit is due. Thank you, Mr. President, for the perhaps unintentional public education you have provided us all with. You have done more for political education in the last year than I think 8,000 professors could have done in a lifetime. You have made the abstract concrete. You have made the theoretical visible. You have shattered the last remnants of the illusion of American morality. You have done what decades of activist organizing couldn't. You've made politics feel urgent to people who had decided it had nothing to do with them. Thank you for shining a bright light on the rot of our current political and economic system. Your personal embodiment of the late-stage capitalist dystopia has shown us all the true colors of a system that no longer serves us. And you've done so to such a beautiful and comedic degree that I think even the most sleepy among us are catching up to the meaning of words like oligarchy and kleptocracy and plutocracy, kakistocracy. Thank you for the clarity and for showing us that the system works exactly as designed and showing us exactly who the system was designed for. Thank you for the vivid, real-time masterclass in impunity, for demonstrating that the law is created by the powerful, yes, but it only applies to the powerless. Thank you for highlighting the fragility of democracy and the fragility of alliances. And unironically, thank you for bringing the EU member states closer together and for revealing where we have weak leadership in the Union. And lastly, also thank you to the Secretary of War Crimes for the boost in confidence you have given all of us, for showing that if someone with your relationship to truth, to preparation and strategy, to basic human decency, can command the most powerful military in human history, then frankly, I think the rest of us have been underselling ourselves. So thank you, both of you. You can stop now, though.
At least one country is finally pushing back on weapon shipments to Israel. Belgium seized 2 shipments of British military components bound for Israel last month. And they were able to do this because they recently banned aircrafts from carrying weapon shipments to Israel and additionally banned Israel from using their airspace. Last month, multiple British and Irish websites and the Palestinian youth movement alerted authorities in Brussels of a violation of this ban. A shipment traveling from Britain to Israel using Liege Airport. The shipments were seized and searched immediately upon arrival at the airport by a specialized engineer, who discovered fire control systems and spare parts for a military aircraft that hadn't been declared to the Belgian government. It was an illegal weapons shipment, and Belgian authorities have opened a criminal investigation into the affair. And allegedly, one of the companies involved in the illegal shipment was an American aerospace company with factories in the UK. The company in question is Moog, and they manufacture actuators for aircrafts used to train Israeli pilots. And allegedly, there have been at least 17 consignments, illegal shippings, from Moog starting in the UK through Liege Airport that eventually ended up in Israel. This is an American company using a British address to illegally ship weapons components through Belgium to Israel. It kind of sounds like they were hoping they wouldn't get caught, especially considering the British government suspended arms export licenses to Israel on the grounds that there was a clear risk they would be used to violate international law in Gaza. And whether or not the British government is actually upholding that is a separate issue, but this American company tried to circumvent the suspension of these export licenses by going through Belgium. And Belgium was not having it.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video, guys. I am just nervous because if Trump had known that this war was going to extend to this way, if you knew that he was going to, get to this point, I think he wouldn't have even initiated it at all. He wouldn't have initiated it at all. Just look at how this war is affecting everyone. This is basically affecting everyone. Just yeah, it's affecting everyone. So I am very very sure by now that he's a kind of saying that, oh, I wish he knew. He wouldn't have even initiated the war at the first place. He wouldn't have even done it at all at the first place. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's go watch the rest of the clip which I was able to gather for you guys, and also let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section, and don't forget to give it a like.
Donald Trump is suffering a nightmare of a day that has gone from bad to worse and ended with a loss to Obama. Now, if you missed it, Donald Trump has suffered two massive losses today. First in Iran, where the Iranians called his bluff and forced Donald Trump to cave and extend his ceasefire, making him go full taco. But then in Virginia, where the Democrats were able to successfully pass a redistricting referendum, which is going to give them 4 additional seats in the midterms. But the best part of that second one, Donald Trump ultimately lost to President Obama because they both campaigned in Virginia. And many people saw it as who had more political power right now, who had more political influence, and clearly President Obama did. And this is causing Donald Trump to crash out as he is rage posting right now on Truth Social. And I expect we're just seeing the beginning of that. Expect him to be up all night long trying to make himself feel better, but you can know Donald Trump is absolutely having the Taco Tuesday he deserves.
We have some big news this morning. Donald Trump and Republicans in his cabinet are reportedly fearful of impeachment and nonstop investigations if Democrats win in November, especially after last night's Virginia victory, because now nationwide, Democrats have won the redistricting gamble that Republicans started last year. They are set to pick up more seats than Republicans nationwide, potentially up to 6 more seats than Republicans nationwide. And this morning, Republicans, those around the White House, are fearful. They're fearful of nonstop investigations into the president, into his family, into cabinet officials. They're fearful of possible impeachment inquiries into various cabinet secretaries and the president himself, subpoenas, demands for financial records, and more. It's all on the table, and Democrats are pledging, quote, maximum warfare after last night's victory. We'll have more updates for you soon. As always, spread the word and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. We have some news right now. Donald Trump is crashing out on Truth Social this afternoon, saying that we are, quote, totally winning the war, and blaming Democrats for the fact that there is no deal in Iran yet. So for weeks, he said that we've already won the war. Now he's saying we're totally winning the war. He's also blaming Democrats for setting a time limit of 6 weeks to end the war, despite him being the one who set that time limit. Here's the post blaming Democrats, saying Democrats are doing everything possible to hurt the very strong position we are in with respect to Iran, then goes through how World War I lasted 4 years, World War II 6 years, Korean War 3 years, Vietnam War 19 years, etc., etc. Now he's saying that Democrats are saying that he promised 6 weeks to defeat Iran. That is what he promised. Also, mind you, yesterday it was, we're going to blow up everything if Iran doesn't make a deal ASAP, and now time is on his side. Also, he's saying he's winning the war by a lot, and then attacking the media for claiming that the United States is losing the war. So here's where we're at. Let me know what you think. Spread the word. Subscribe to my Substack, link in bio to support. Follow along for more.
Donald Trump is now making up stories about 8 women he rescued from Iran to make it look like Iran is giving concessions in an embarrassing moment. Now, if you missed it a few days ago, Donald Trump posted a request to the Iranian government asking them to free 8 women that were scheduled to be executed. The problem was those 8 women don't exist. Donald Trump found this story from some random poster and he just ran with it. And many people suspect the images of the women are just AI, or they're just pictures that somebody found and pieced together. Well, today, Donald Trump is triumphantly announcing that Iran has agreed not to follow through and will be releasing 4 of the women immediately, and 4 more will be sentenced to 1 month in prison. And Donald Trump thanked Iran for respecting his wishes. The problem is, it never happened. Iran has now come out and said, we don't know what this guy is talking about. those women don't exist, this story never happened. This has to be the most embarrassing moment in the history of the U.S. This is the President of the United States making this stuff up. This is the type of slop we expect from North Korea or other dictators. Instead, it's happening here.
Breaking news right now, Donald Trump has folded and indefinitely extended the ceasefire with Iran this afternoon. After previously saying he didn't want to do this, he didn't want to extend the ceasefire, minutes ago he posted on Truth Social saying he is extending the ceasefire essentially indefinitely until such time that Iranian officials submit their ceasefire proposal. He says that the government of Iran is seriously fractured, and until negotiations or discussions conclude, there will essentially be a ceasefire, and that the government of Pakistan has asked the United States government to put their attack on hold, and he agreed. He says that the military blockade will continue. That is an act of war, by the way. But he says that the ceasefire will be extended until such time as a proposal from Iran is submitted and discussions are concluded. That's an indefinite extension of the ceasefire. That is exactly what Donald Trump didn't want to do just hours ago. Spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free. Follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Last night, Donald Trump posted this image showing Greenland, Canada, and Venezuela as being part of the United States. Don't you think that Trump supporters sure went from being anti-globalist to all-out empire building overnight just because their cult leader said so?
Trump's most recent post should send shockwaves across the world. I keep trying to tell you guys we are living in the last days. The end is near, and I'm not the only one who is screaming this. We have elitist, high-profile leaders of this world who are saying this. They're posting it on their social medias, like Trump's most recent post on Truth Social. This should make your skin crawl.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll make it clear.
Why would a president post this? The song lyrics, the end is near, the curtain's closing. What are these signs that he's trying to tell us? And why would the president be sending this for all to see? It just really makes you think. Are we living in the end days? Are the last seconds of the last days upon us?
The Supreme Court has ruled Donald Trump's tariffs are illegal. As a result, the federal government is issuing $166 billion in refunds. I have 2 points I'd like to make about this subject. Number one, this is the part I'd like the maggots to pay special attention to. I want the maggots to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. These refunds are not going to foreign governments or foreign companies. These refunds are going to American companies. Why is that? American companies imported the goods and paid the tariffs. Not a foreign government, not a foreign company. The American company that imported the goods paid the tariffs. This should settle once and for all the question of who pays the tariffs. If foreign governments or foreign companies paid the tariffs, they would be getting the refund. But they're not. Are we settled on this now? Number two, when Donald Trump initiated his tariffs, some companies chose to keep their prices the same and eat the cost of the tariff so that they wouldn't lose their customers. Other companies chose to raise their prices to defray the costs of the tariffs. Now that these companies are receiving refunds for the extra costs of the tariffs, what I want to know is, are they going to pass along those refunds to us, the consumers? And now that they are no longer paying the tariffs, are they going to lower their prices? I have read in some cases the companies do intend to pass along their savings to the consumer. In other cases, they don't. If a company raised its prices to defray the costs of the tariffs, it isn't entitled to a refund because it didn't pay anything extra. If it receives a refund, it should pass along that refund to its customers. If it doesn't, well, that's just another form of profiteering and price gouging, which seems to be the American way these days.
So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. What do you all think? Please go down in the comment section, comment down below. I would love to know what you all think about it down in the comment section. So guys, like, I'm just feeling for people because people are living under tension in the United States. Look at Iran, look at Israel. Just look guys, I think this has really uh it has really got to that point that people are tired, because right now a lot of people do not even support this war. People do not support it at all. People do not want it, because I feel that war is not even something that that persons want. It's not something that people want to experience. Yeah, people do not want to experience war at all, because war is not a good thing. So we just hope and pray that this do not extend into World War III. That is people's opinion right now. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. What do you all think? Please go down in the comment section, comment down below. I would love to know what you all think. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So you stay tuned guys. See you guys in my next one. Bye.